Drink this.
Or drink that. It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Welcome to a Drink This or That Old Forester 1920 versus
Old Forester 1920, which doesn't make a lot of sense, does it, Chad?
Doesn't make sense.
No, we heard a rumble on our live episode last that what is in here now tastes better than what was in this one. Some speculation that maybe there's been some changes. I don't know. The last time...
I think so.
Last time that we did the uncorking of this was almost 5 years ago. And, a lot has changed since then. Like the label, our palettes, my hair. I just can't get enough of that smell. It smells so good.
Oh, yeah, it's a great nose. I can't believe you allowed us to show a clip from
absolutely
the Bangs era Sarah.
Hate that haircut.
Bangs era Sarah.
Worst haircut ever. I will never get those bangs again.
Yeah.
They were bad. But it wasn't all bad because that's how we learned we loved Old Forester 1920 during that time period. And it has stayed with us ever since.
Yes. Basically, this is just has things changed.
Right.
In this.
I've seen the new label of the 1920 on the shelves. I hadn't seen the other ones from the Whiskey Row series. I saw all the old labels, which at first I was like, wait, are they only changing 1920? And then I was like, oh no, they just moved through 1920 a lot faster, which tells you something.
It's the best.
That tells you something.
It's really not up for debate. I know
Chad likes to think it's because of us.
Taste is subjective, but it's not up for debate. I'm sorry. 1920 is the best of the Whiskey Row series. The best of Old Forester? Question mark? Yeah, it is. It is.
I don't think I agree with you on that. Chad's like, fight me. Best on the shelf, readily available.
Best on the shelf, readily available. To make it more fair, since this is a new bottle, we poured this about 20 minutes ago, so it's been sitting here. It'll be on our left. The old will be here.
The old. Opened already. Yeah, we just popped this one.
As we said, one of our favorites, so not a super old bottle. We've gone through a few of these. So our old, we'll call it, 1920 will be in the full logo. It's Bourbon Night glasses, which will be on our right. It's the same logo that's here on my t-shirt. The new 1920 will be here on the left in what we call our new monogram logo, which you can get at whiskyambitions.com. That's home on the internet for our new Glencairns, our water glasses. Hats now.
T-shirts and more.
Rocks glasses, copitas, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and more. That's whiskyambitions.com.
You can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight. Join our community for as little as $1 a month. You get first crack at barrel picks. Chances to go on barrel picks, virtual or in person. Heads up about new merch and more. Color-wise, I'm not seeing a difference. They look identical.
I mean, they're both 115 proof. Slight difference on the nose.
I mean, the tiniest. So on the new, I think I'm getting a little bit more of spiced notes. And then on the old, I agree with you, more savory, more of like syrupy brown sugar. But they're definitely related. I mean, they're brothers, right?
Let's just talk about the new one for now.
Okay. Figgy, date, and like a dusting of cinnamon. Little honey.
I kind of get raisin.
Yeah, raisin's good.
Well, it's just sort of like a little cola pop, almost carbonated
cola
type of
pop.
Cola pop, yeah. Not like soda pop, a pop of cola.
Oh, a pop. I was like, that's redundant.
A cola pop.
A pop of cola.
Pop of cola. All right. Cheers to your health. Bam.
Raisins.
Bam.
Cinnamon.
Bam.
Cola.
Yes.
Brown sugar.
Preach.
Nice wood char light influence in the background, a little toasty, but subtle and supporting those like other flavors.
Yeah.
Mouthfeel. Yes.
Ding ding.
What is not to like? I just love 1920.
Wow.
It just warms you up. I love this proof.
Nice hug. Sticks around. It's going more kind of throat now. So this moment brought to you by Second Sip, Sarah. You always know from the second sip, says Sarah.
That's what I say. That's yummy.
But before that second sip, it was a decently long finish.
And I think the thing that I like the most about 1920 is that whereas with other Old Forester products, I tend to get a lot of the toasty note that I was talking about.
Bananas.
But also bananas, oranges, cherries.
Yes.
Brown sugar, like a light brown sugar. This is so much more syrupy, and that cherry turns into that dark fruit, raisiny fig note or whatever.
I am getting it on the second sip, Sarah. All right, moving on to the old guy.
Okay.
The old guard. Syrup.
Yeah.
But still, that little pop of cola or almost like carbonation.
Now, I mean, these are obviously like batched products, so there can be a slight difference between them.
Sure.
They're very much in the same line.
They are.
There could be some differences, but again, how do you know what's...
We won't say anything until the second sip, Sarah.
Okay.
Second sip. Here we go, second sip. Be right back.
A touch lighter, a touch more spice sprinkled
It's a little
in.
sharper.
A little sharp,
Yeah.
but just a hair.
Yeah.
Again, though, I don't know that I can attribute that to them actually changing something that they're doing, or if it's just, a different blend that's been opened.
It's just a progression of time and batching products.
Right. It's not a clear
But-
difference. I think I would go here if you made me choose.
I'm with you there, Sarah. Maybe that's just
And
what
welcome
happens.
to the director's commentary for this episode of Drink This or That, Old Forester 1920. Now, Sarah, in this part of the episode, we hadn't realized
We don't know.
that these things taste so similar that basically
They're the same.
There's no episode here. It's basically a second uncorking
Of Old Forester.
Old Forester 1920.
There's no evidence to suggest.
No evidence. No evidence.
So at this point, we're like, well, this might be pointless. And then we were like, okay, let's get out of that. And what is something else that we could compare Old Forester 1920 to? So what is the value bourbon around the same proof that everyone and their mom likes to yell about and tell everyone about?
I know.
Okay.
Because we got it right here. It's
Rare
it's
Breed.
Rare Breed. All right, this just turned into
A new Drink This or That.
A new Drink This or That. It's got Rare Breed in it. Glasses right here, folks. Yeah, we completely filmed that episode. We ended it. We did another round with Chad and Sarah, which is our Patreon exclusive episode. During that episode, we birthed this brain
I hate
idea
this.
of, well, hold on.
You mean this brain idea as opposed to those like liver ideas?
Yeah. 'Cause
Those
sometimes you do
intestines
have
ideas, I
liver
guess.
ideas.
Stomach ideas.
It's hard to liver with them. Dad jokes. So we're recording again, and we're going to just, not even show you the rest of that original episode.
We could, but it would
It
be
would just
very
make a long episode.
long and boring because we just get to the conclusion that there's not enough evidence that there's a difference between them to really say much.
Here's the long and short of it. We said, okay, let's basically make this an uncorking part 2. Recommend.
Recommend.
$60. Recommend. It's great.
It's great.
Now you're caught up. Old Forester 1920, Powerhouse, 115 proof, $60.
Delicious. Against the most beloved rare breed. I was telling Chad, I saw a meme online the other day that it was like people new to bourbon versus people who love to tell you about rare breed, and it was just like a person blowing a trombone or something into the other person's face. And that is what it's like to talk to people who love rare breed.
Rare Breed, it is 116.8 proof. It's less money. It's around, this one varies more, I feel like. Around 45
45-ish.
to 50 to 55, depending on your area and your liquor store.
So a little less.
Let's get 1920 back on our
the
palates.
palate. Now these are very different flavor profiles. So this
my,
could be
yes.
interesting. Yum. Still agree. Yum. Buy it.
Buy it.
Do it.
All right. 1920. Nope. All right. Rare Breed.
Oh, mustier. A little.
Spicier.
Honestly, I've never
Spicier.
gotten like a apricot orange note off of Rare Breed before,
But with brown sugar mixed in there.
going from the Old Forester,
Yeah.
This is why I love side by sides.
This always happens. They always end up more towards me.
Yeah, you put them there. That's why.
I need elbow room, Sarah.
You're a hog.
Spicy and caramel and just all right. Whoa! Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's viscous. This just became harder. Well, now we gone up and done it.
I don't know, Chad. I think I might have just had a realization that I was not prepared to have. But the foundation of my world just shook a bit.
She shook. What does second sip Sarah have to say?
I'm unsettled. I'm struggling to keep a grip on my reality at this very moment. And I am not exaggerating. That is such a cute dog. Our dog's sitting right there on the couch and her little head is on the... She's just watching us work. What a... Oh. I mean, how is that not distracting? So cute. Oh, these two are interesting to pit against each other because you know what I think?
Oh, yeah.
Is
this the Four Roses effect?
A bit. So I think that these two against each other each point out the flaws in each other.
Interesting.
Like,
I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the bet. No. Should we explain the Four Roses effect? If people aren't a regular viewer, they're like, what's the Four Roses effect?
Is there time?
Real quickly, we've noticed in flight fights, when we have flights of 4 or 5, a Four Roses product, when compared back to back with other bourbons, other distilleries, they move towards the back because the Four Roses with so many unique, recipes, 10 recipes, doesn't favor as well against other bourbons.
But we think
that's what we call the Four Roses effect
because it's a very unique to itself flavor profile, and so therefore, when you're comparing things that taste alike, and then one of the things tastes very different, you're like, there it is.
Yes.
So, but I guess you could call it a bit of a Four Roses effect. I think that when you go from Old Forester to Rare Breed, I tasted more, honestly, weirdly, mustiness, fruitiness, thinness that I would have never, ever, ever have said
bananas
about Rare Breed before.
Oh, Rare Breed.
When I go from Rare Breed to the Old Forester, I get more of that typical Four Roses profile than I have ever gotten.
You said Four Roses.
I'm sorry. Typical Old Forester profile than I've ever gotten on the 1920.
The banana runts,
before.
the banana bread, the banana Foster, the banana.
It feels to me like they're each calling out
each other's flaws.
I wouldn't say flaws, just
shortcomings,
in our opinion.
Unique characteristics.
Because on their own, I love them both. But versus each other, I feel like I'm watching Batman versus Superman.
Their personality
Their mothers
quirks.
are both named Martha.
Oh, why did you say that name?
Spoiler.
Why did you say Martha? All right, from 1920 to Rare Breed. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm only getting 50% of what you're talking about. I am getting the personality quirks of the Old Forester line in the 1920 when I come off the Rare Breed, but when I come off the 1920 to the Rare Breed, I'm not getting Rare Breed shortcomings or personality quirks. I'm just getting
I like that, quirks.
Delicious Rare Breed. For me, the thinking's done.
Can I have a minute?
Sure.
Okay.
She's the Chad in this episode.
We'll be right back.
1 hour later.
It's so funny how you can sit down with a bourbon, be completely in love with it, be over the moon, and then you have that same bourbon next to another bourbon and it just tears it down. Or they tear each other down. Like,
they tear each other down in this case.
And it doesn't mean that you don't like the other one just as much as you thought you did. It doesn't. It just means you might prefer one or the other, or if you want to keep things copacetic, maybe they don't play well together. Maybe don't invite them
to the same party
for the play dates. Don't do the play dates.
You know those two
together.
friends that you have that they have too much in common, so they're either gonna love each other or they're gonna hate each other. These two hate each other.
All right, drink this or that Old Forester 1920 versus Wild Turkey's Rare Breed. 3, 2, 1. House divided.
I honestly did not think that I would do this, and it might be different on a different day. I was shook.
Who are you?
When I realized initially that...
Who are you even?
I don't know.
Is anyone out there a bourbon counselor?
I'm struggling with the realities of this right now.
You crazy.
I know.
You crazy. I like you, but you crazy.
Both very good, but when I taste them back to back, I felt like the Rare Breed was thin in comparison. And I tried it so many times because I'm such a Rare Breed champ. But I gotta go with my gut. And my
Rare Breed chump.
My gut says 1920.
Okay, let me tell you all the correct answer. The correct answer is Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It has everything good that we talked about in the 1920, plus it has everything just raised up a couple points. It's got the viscous mouthfeel. It's got that buttery mouthfeel. It has the proof. It's got the hug. It has this well-balanced flavor wheel going on, jutting out in some really nice areas. It's going from this to this, and I went back and forth so many times, but what it did was show me the personality quirks of the 1920, which I don't like to see because I'm in love with 1920.
But you also don't love Old Forester as much.
That is correct.
Don't get me wrong. I love Rare Breed. I do. I still love them. But between these two, if you said to me, I'm going to go buy you a drink at the bar, would you like a Rare Breed or would you like a 1920? As of today, I will now say, I would like a 1920, please.
All right.
I got to go rethink my life.
Yeah.
I think it's time for you to
Wrap
hit
it up.
subscribe if you haven't already subscribed.
There's suggestions of other videos right down here, and we hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, person I don't know anymore.
Thanks.
Okay.
I think.
Until next time, drink more bourbon.